Yep, I'm in the background somewhere. First, let me tell you how we ended up here. So, my family is preparing for a 7-day cruise, and before we get there, let's do first things first. A lady has to take care of her nails. Self care is key, so we're gonna go in here and decide on what kind of polish to put on. So, this is my place that I go to all the time, and the first thing they did was detox my feet with lavender. Yes, and I love that they also have chair massages, so you can get your massage as you get your nails done. And if I tell you that this lady massaged my feet away, yes, she did. It almost put me to sleep. And after this was done, I ended up going to Walmart to do last minute shopping for some medications. As you can imagine, anything can go wrong on a trip, especially on a cruise. And the last thing you want is to be sick and not have a way of rescuing yourself. Even though they do have a medical center, you can always start by taking care of yourself before you head over there. I grabbed Dramamine, Pepto-Bismol for the kids, and just a few of the cough medications and some allergy medications as well. So I went ahead and checked out. I intentionally grabbed this small thing because I didn't want to overspend, even though I spent $70. Yes, look at that. Okay, it's a very good time for me to finish packing. It's the day before cruise, and our girls are packed up in their suitcases, and nothing we said wanted them to change their mind. So we're not going to touch the suitcases. I'm going to leave that the way it is. So let me show you all the mess. So most of those are my clothes in here. I've already put them in there, and I'll just add a couple of things in there to fill it up. All the random things here, including the cable, the IV hydration, over the door hanger, just random things, including even the toiletry bag. When we move over here, these are medications. Do not judge. As somebody in healthcare, I know I'll need this, or even if you don't need them, I still carry them. We are cruising for 7 days, and what's the worst that can happen during the 7 days? We have allergy medications, stomach medications, cold and flu. We have pain medication, pain reliever for both the kids and the adults. In here are the snacks for the kiddos. They all had an option to choose one snack that they like and then one that they're going to share. So they have their Pringles, they have their animal crackers. And in here, we have the creamers. This one too, do not judge. So in the cruise ship, the last one we sailed, they had the powder creamer, which I hate so much. But these ones here, these are the ones I like, the liquid ones. So we have the vanilla, and then we also have, which one is this? Caramel macchiato. So those are the two ones that we're going to use. So let me bring you over here on the things we are going to pack as well. So this is a collapsible laundry bag that we're going to take with us to put our dirty clothes in. These are some of my random toiletries. We've got more sunscreen. I've got my facial care. I don't do the 5 to 10 layers that people do. I only do my wash, which I use the apple cider vinegar, and then I use my sunscreen with moisturizer and my vitamin C. My vitamin C is still in the bedroom, in the bathroom somewhere, because I need to use it before I pack it. And of course, we'll have to charge this here. This is the power bank. I have a second one, and I'll use this to store the power bank and some of the chargers. In here is our travel documents. So we try to keep everything in one container or one pack. These are our passports, and I've already printed our boarding passes that are in here. And for US born kids, you can use either your passport or your birth certificate. We prefer the passport because it's easier to carry. And we also have our, I don't know if you really need this, but this is our global entry, which just makes it easy for you to clear through the immigration, but we don't know if you'll need those. We also have our lanyards here for our IDs. Once we check in, they'll give us our IDs that you can use to get into and out of the room. If you need to purchase anything, you use that. And then those are my husband's clothes. So what you saw is going to go into this suitcase here. You think that's gonna fit I don't know. We're trying not to carry too much, but we're gonna carry a lot of them into this, and then we'll carry one backpack with just backup things like extra clothes, medication. Um, of course, our documents are gonna be in our backpack until we are ready to get all our supplies or all our luggage into our cabin. So join me as I pack up and come with us for the rest of the day. So it's Saturday morning, the 19th of July, and everything is ready to go. I was able to fit in everything in what my vision was, and we are headed out. As you can see, we are all in the car. I'm sipping on my tea in the morning, and we are all eager to see what this trip holds in place for us. This is our usual summer trip before kids head back to school, and we were just so excited. I had my daughter do the last minute check to make sure we had all the passports and all our tickets, and yes, we did have them. You can never go wrong by triple checking and having a second set of eyes. The traffic was very smooth. As you can see, we were sailing real good on Beltway 8, and we were close to the port. This thing helped organize the medications real good without mixing them and without requiring you to carry so many bottles. So we're close to the ship. We decided to get our motion sickness patches on and then also take the Dramamine because the sea sickness is key. We are in Galveston, people, and you can see to the left of this is the cruise that we are going to be boarding. This is the Carnival Jubilee, and it's 1 year anniversary. So my husband dropped us at the port here, and after we got out with our luggage, he went and parked the vehicle just across the street. And this lady was very helpful. One thing you can do for yourself is to drop your luggage and move on. These kids are already tired. They're used to sleeping till late, but today they were up early, and we're just in line to check in through the security. It's time for us to go in and welcome Jubilee you all. We were so excited. This is our second cruise, and we have nothing really to compare it with because all we've been to is Carnival, and our last experience was very, very good. And we decided to carry some drinks with us today. And the security check-in was very easy. You just give your passport, your ID, or whatever form of identification, and your tickets. And we had a couple of stops. I believe there were 3 security stops that you had to go through. After the first one with your passport, you could put your passport away and continue with your boarding pass. We walked through this lounge, which was very beautiful, and made it to the final security checkpoint. And at this point, he just scans your ID and your picture pops up, and we are ready. We are finally walking into the ship, and we are so excited. Guys, this is our second cruise, and if you want to learn more about what we did on each and every day, please subscribe and watch out for the videos. Finally, we are in, and this is deck 6. That's where we got in through, and the first thing we did is to head on for security check. This is a mandatory check where everybody has to go through safety training to make sure you know what to do in case of all emergencies. So we walked through the 6th floor onto this area, Cloud 9, and this is where they were doing all the security points. As you can see, the lady is putting a wristband, and this is for all minors, I believe 12 and under. I could be wrong, and this is just to help identify in case they get lost, they can be reunited with their family. And then we headed on to Lido Deck to grab something to eat, and you see people are already having fun here while others are still checking in. The meal options were a little limited to what I was looking for, but we were able to get something to eat and something to drink. The salad bar is what I went for, and I regretted that a little bit later after. And of course, there were sweets for sweet tooth like myself. And then after that, we were all done, and this is made fresh, the gelato. I believe that's what it's pronounced. After that, we headed back to the room because our cabin was ready. So we are going to our cabin just to see what it looks like. And if you're wondering, this time around we were not able to get an outdoor one. We got an inner one because by the time we booked, we were undecided what we wanted to do for the summer. But I can tell you, no regrets. This is an inner room, no windows, but the night time is very peaceful. And I can tell you, the first night we slept like babies, and that bed there converts into a bed. The couch converts into a bed, and there's a pull out. Just a little tour. The bathroom is very, very small, and it's mainly just 2 people max. Then we got on to cleaning. Everybody was to clean. I carried my cleaning supplies just to do a little cleaning here and there and to make sure the surfaces were all sanitized for us and ready to go. The girls and I cleaned the surfaces while my husband did the spraying of the bed with the bed bug spray. And we had a fun time doing all this cleaning. And I can tell you, you can never go wrong by doing just a little extra cleaning, because it just gives you some peace of mind knowing that you went and cleaned it and you can relax peacefully. And then after we were done cleaning, we rested in the room just a little bit before heading back out for the sail away party. And if you don't know, never miss a sail away party. It was so much fun. It was enjoyable. We had a great moment together. And this is me just still cleaning, and you can see, yes, look at that. We did a very good moment cleaning. And that water there, do not touch. Finally, we were able to set everything on the counter before we headed out. And people are just relaxing because we know we have a long day ahead of us. And as I mentioned earlier, we went back out, we toured the area, and then we were back to the room for our luggage. Finally, our luggage arrived, and this was close to 6 o'clock, which gave us a little peace of mind, knowing that we are set for the trip. Tag along and you can enjoy with us as a family. Bye!